Good morning, children. This is Mrs.Anjum Aleem from Springfields School, Masabtank, biology teacher for class 8. Today I will continue with the lesson number 11, Why Do We Fall Ill? In my last class, we have seen the definitions of health, disease, types of disease, difference between the infectious and non-infectious diseases. And today we are going to continue with the rest of the topics. I will first start with the vaccines. What are vaccines? We have done in lesson number 3 already. So it's again a revision for you all. And how do they work in our body? The killed or weakened disease causing organisms, microorganisms, which are put into our bodies are called vaccines. We often hear people taking now vaccine for COVID-19, Covishield, Covaxin, Sputnik, Pfizer. You have heard about the names of these vaccines. These are the vaccines for COVID-19. Now, these vaccines are nothing but the weak or the dead microorganisms, killed microorganisms which are put into our body. They act as vaccines. The injected weakened microorganisms produce antibodies in our body. Once they are injected, our bodies start producing antibodies. When the disease causing microorganisms actually enter our body, the already present antibodies will fight and eliminate them. So we are able to produce the antibodies with the help of vaccine. Our body is prepared to face the infection whenever there is an infection. Right, children? So it is very necessary that everyone should take the vaccine. I will give you the details of the vaccines that we take in our life. How do you appreciate the role of vaccine in preventing the diseases? We have already just now seen that the killed or the weakened diseases causing microorganisms which are put into our bodies are called as vaccines, and these injected weakened microorganisms produce antibodies in our body, and when the disease causing microorganisms enter into our body, the already present antibodies will fight and eliminate them. Just now I told you. Vaccination is specific for a specific disease. At present, vaccines are available for various diseases. Some of the vaccines, if once taken, the immunity persists for lifetime, while in some cases the immunity lasts only for a limited period of time. You have to keep on repeating the vaccinations. We are grateful to the renowned physician Edward Jenner who discovered the immunization, who for the first time, as I told you, first time invented the vaccine for the smallpox. You know that story, right? Then what is immunization? You can write any one definition out of these two. The creation of immunity against a particular disease. The creation of immunity against a particular disease by vaccination of an organism for the purpose of making it immune to a particular pathogen. Disease causing organisms are called pathogens. It's called immunization. So when you take the vaccine, you become immune to a particular disease caused by the pathogens. Or you can write the process in which a person is made immune or resistant towards an infectious disease, which is done by introducing a vaccine into the body. This prepares the body to fight for any foreign bodies which have invaded the body. So children, now you know what is immunization and vaccine. Vaccination is the term used for getting a vaccine. That is actually getting the injection or taking an oral vaccine dose. Whereas immunization refers to the process of both getting the vaccine and becoming immune to the disease following vaccination. So we know that vaccine, the term vaccine derived from the Edward Jenner in 1796. He used the term cowpox, variola vaccinae, adapted from the Latin word from vacca cow, which when administered to the humans provided them protection against smallpox. So you know the story of the Edward Jenner, right? Now here are some diseases actually for which we take the vaccines. Tuberculosis caused by bacteria transmitted through air, measles by virus transmitted through air, chickenpox also by virus transmitted through air or contact polio by virus, air or water. In these cases, we have to keep the patient in complete isolation, keep the personal belongings of the patient away from those of the others. Vaccination has to be given at suitable age. Cholera and typhoid are caused by bacteria. They are transmitted by food and water. And in this, the preventive measure is maintain personal hygiene and good sanitary habits. Consume properly cooked food and boiled drinking water, and vaccination is again very important. Coming to the hepatitis B, it is by virus. This vaccination is also given to the children at a very young age, transmitted through water. And here we have to drink the boiled water and take the vaccination. Malaria is again caused by a protozoa and transmitted through mosquito. Though we don't take for malaria vaccine, but we need to take some medication and keep our surroundings clean and control the breeding of mosquitoes. Now coming to the modes of transmission of diseases. A healthy person is there and an infected person is there. Then what are the common methods of transmission of diseases? Either by food he might get the disease or infection, like from infected person, through animals, through insects like mosquitoes, the healthy person may get infected, or from the infected person through food or utensils that he has used in direct contact. If the healthy person uses the same thing which the infected person has used, then the healthy person will also get infection. Or through air when he sneeze or cough, or through the direct contact, physical contacts. Now here are some infectious agents which are causing the diseases. You all are now well aware of coronavirus. Yes, a few years back in 2003, SARS virus was also there. Staphylococcus is again a bacteria causing Trypanosoma brucei, roundworms and leishmania. This is there in your textbook on the page number 181. You see children, this is the information about this is there. The SARS is again, it was just like what we call flu like thing happening. And Staphylococcus is the bacteria which causes the acne, skin problem. And Trypanosoma is responsible for the sleeping sickness. And we have roundworms, adult round Ascaris lumbricoides. It's a technical name. It is actually found in the small intestine. It causes the problems. And leishmania. Leishmania is a protozoan that causes the Kala Azar disease. So this information is there in your textbook on page number 181. Kindly read the table. Now coming to a very informative topic, that is the National Immunization Schedule. This topic is not there in the textbook, but I am giving it to you so that you become aware. You ask your parents what vaccinations you have been vaccinated with. For example, at the time of birth, BCG and OPV are given, and hepatitis B vaccine. 6 weeks again DPT first dose, 10 weeks DPT second dose, 14 weeks DPT third dose, 9 months measles, 6 to 2 years DPT booster, 5 years DPT booster. Now all these are the scheduled vaccinations that has to be consumed, and at the age of 10 years and 16 years TT, tetanus we have to take. Now I will tell you about the BCG is for tuberculosis given at the time of the birth. OPV is the oral polio vaccine for polio drops. Pulse program goes on, no, that one. DPT is for diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis, whooping cough, that is. MMR is given at 9 months for measles, mumps and rubella. Hepatitis B is also given, and now a very important vaccine, Covishield, Covaxin or Sputnik, Pfizer. These are all given for COVID-19. So it is very important that each citizen should be vaccinated to avoid infection from coronavirus. So today we have seen the definition of vaccine, the role of vaccine in preventing the diseases, what is immunization, common diseases caused by different pathogens, common methods of transmission of diseases, and some infectious agents, and also I have given you the information about the different vaccines that are given to the children at a young age. Now, homework for today: how do you appreciate the role of vaccine in preventing the diseases? Define immunization. Name few infectious diseases. Name any two vaccines for COVID-19. I hope you all understood the concept and enjoyed watching this video, and thank you very much for watching this video.